Hope everyone's having a good day. Okay, there it's actually coming up for me now on the other screen. Why is it being choppy? The actual stuff going out is fine. It's just on my other screen it doesn't seem to be keeping up. But perhaps someone will tell me if it actually looks bad. So, oh well, we'll get back to it and we'll start actually playing the video game instead of troubleshooting something that may not even be happening. Okay, so what did we do last time? I know we now have, what was it? We had a way to like jump straight up. Okay, that's the button. So now we are able to go like however high we want, anywhere at all. Oh, and you just hold up. Okay, now I see. Okay, we're good. And let's check out the map. Any other things hidden away? So there's this up here we can explore. Actually, there's a significant amount of stuff up here that we missed because we didn't have like any way to gain more height. Ooh, we have the key to this as well. Let's go check out this first. But yeah. Still excited to get back to more Ender Magnolias. It's been quite a fun Metroidvania thus far. It's kind of funny like facing these enemies here because we like almost one-shot them with our standard attack at this point. Because we are significantly more powerful. Okay, we have the key. What is behind door number 1? Hello, Tyler. Hope you're having a good day. We are just getting back into the swing of things. Hopefully the video and audio is fine. It was looking a little weird from my end, but it seems to have smoothed out. But yeah, you know, the weekend's over, back at work. Not exactly happy to be, but you know, it's fine. A lot of big projects this week to get through still. But hey, that makes me all the more happy to spend this time with a chilled Metroidvania. See just how far we can get through. Listen to some calming music. And the immaculate vibes that this game offers. Yeah, Monday indeed. Really always do be Monday. But hey, over the weekend, I did go to a small anime convention in my nearby area. That was kind of fun, kind of exciting. Got to see a lot of... I was surprised. The only other anime convention I've been to before is one up in Chicago. It's Anime Central. And that one is just massive. It's like overwhelming how many people are there. It's loud. You know, you're kind of jostling to get through past people and whatnot. Oh my goodness, that is damaging. But this one was much smaller convention, and it was kind of nice. Kind of nice that you can actually talk to people like pretty much anywhere because it's a reasonable volume. I did pick up one anime figure, which is Hollow the Wise Wolf. I finally got one of her. And yeah, I went with my brother. He went in cosplay. I just wore some VTuber merch. But hey, that's still a good conversation starter. So that was nice. I wish it was just like... I wish anime cons and whatnot just happened more on the regular and were like cheaper to access. Because my only real complaint with this one is I felt they were overcharging a bit. It was like $60 for entry, which is a little crazy for such a small con. I assume so anyway. I guess I haven't been to a ton. Maybe it's always a like significant base price. But like I'd still definitely say it was worth it. It was kind of nice. There's a little gaming area with a bunch of open consoles. And I did stop there. Ooh, a component that can be used to unlock and enhance abilities. But they just had a bunch of consoles and arcade machine stuff set up. I ended up playing Smash Bros. Ultimate for a bit with a few people there. That was fun. That's one thing I wish I could do at the Chicago one, but my goodness, the volume in that room is like... it hurts my brain. You cannot have a conversation. You cannot... like, I can barely exist there. It is just too much. Let's upgrade this. Is this maxed now? It is maxed. I kind of want to change it over then. I want to test it out a bit more. Because, I mean, a maxed ability is, like, pretty significant. So now we have the really strong gust when we dash. But yeah, the noise in that area, like, I'm not good with constant loud noises. It is too much for me. Okay, this wants you to do the dash, but I don't think we can do it from this direction, or am I wrong? Are we able to, like, jump? Oh, we can jump perfectly all the way up. I'm surprised. Oh, boss? Question mark? What is this thing, dude? What am I reacting to? Okay, I just died again. Dude, that is weird. That is a weird boss. That's how it was when you went to MatsuriCon, though weirdly the arcade gaming area was dead. It was the main floor that was super cramped. Yeah, like Chicago, oh, it's people like all across the country. It is so loud. Trying to get through the artist alley, like it's like elbow to elbow with people at times. So that was a nice thing with this one. The artist alley wasn't huge, but it was still all right. There was a decent amount of stuff there. But like I didn't feel like I was constantly fighting to get out of people's way. Okay. I'm just trying to move around and not really use my normal attack swing much unless it's right after. Why did I try to heal? Dude, all you have to do is keep healing and not use your normal attack. Whatever. We'll do it this time. This is probably the worst quote-unquote boss I've faced yet, it feels like. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, the arcade place. Oh, it's... the place they have it is like a huge... it's almost like an open hangar. Like, it's a massive, like, area... but it's all like everything is concrete. Like the walls and floor and everything is just concrete. And then they have all these arcade machines that are making loud, like, ringing and buzzing and all these other sorts of noises. So it's just this dull roar the entire time echoing throughout that. It's kind of same with the cosplay area at that con. It's unfortunate because, like, I really like that con and I'd love the opportunity to, like, go through those areas more. But it's just not possible with the audio. Like, it hurts me too much. Okay, why did I do that? This is fine. Just don't stop moving. Don't swing unless it's really recent that they attacked. I mean, if I really wanted to be safe here, I could, like, only use the fireball skill. Or the fire punch, whatever you want to call it. But I want to press my buttons. Is that really it? That was the quote-unquote boss? Yeah, that was easily my least favorite one yet. It was so weird. The layout of the convention center they held the convention at was super weird, and you got lost a bunch of times. It's very easy to get lost at those places. Some of the times, like, I think they just are really bad at making maps. Like, there has to be a better way to express how this stuff links together sometimes. Oh, okay. That's the way forward. But yeah, overall, I had fun. It's still the thing that it's like, I wish it happened more often and was easier to find people of similar interests. That's really what, like, the dream would be, you know? Making new acquaintances at places like that. But yeah, it's just too expensive, too far, not common enough. Findings. Blighted prophecy. We, born of the land of origin, shall, in the fullness of time, return to our place of birth, stripped of that which is rightfully ours by the knave sorcerers. Let our sorrow and bile manifest as unyielding blight. Thus, when the fated time should come to pass, we shall be reborn anew in this land of origin, and the world shall return to us ancients. Abelia, O most pitiable priestess, we have left behind. We await your return. So it seems like they had a prophecy that one day they would once again rule the world. Who knows? Okay. Well, actually, I don't see any way forward there. So I guess we have to backtrack. Because yeah, I'm not seeing any other... Wait a second. That's suspicious. I knew that looked strange. There was a little indent in the ceiling. Okay, where am I going? Are we here just to suffer? Oh, right here is the actual way forward. I see now. Yeah, I've just been to the one convention in Chicago like 3 times now. And this was my first other convention. It was interesting just to see like how different it is just based on scale. Okay, there has to be another path, right? Brother, why is it so difficult to find the way forward? Pain. Just bonk our head on every single wall and pray that we will make it through. Does this say anything specific? It just says Garm's Iron Stake, which I believe is this downward strike. But, like, we just don't have the elevation. Oh, really? It was right there. Oh, so you can break it, like, adjacent? I had no idea. Interesting. Yes, bonk our head on every possible surface. One day, perhaps we shall find the way forward. Unlimited bonk works. Oh my goodness. Another one of these cringe bosses, man. Okay. Okay. Okay, brother. I have no healing. What is up with these quote-unquote bosses, man? They're so cringe. What if I just never swing my weapon and I only walk back and forth and use the fire fists? This literally just, it feels optimal. Just never stop walking and they can't hit you. Like, unless you turn around like at exactly the wrong moment. Okay, I have to wait to use the fist and time lower. Okay, that was my fault. I swung my weapon a single time and it got me killed. That's what I get for being impatient, huh? Oh, dude, what is up with these? Okay, where was I? I was way up here in the top left. My goodness. Yes, the psychic trees. They are my enemy. How could they be so cruel? Okay. It actually would have been nice if I had the other bird that just auto fires, because like targeting downwards kind of a pain. Okay. Okay, as soon as they stop, we can turn around and swing. Oh, am I frosted? Did it slow my movement? That is rough. Darn tree and its psychic powers. Okay, that was bad timing, actually. I deserved death. Oh, speaking of. Oh, another fun little thing. I was watching My favorite VTuber, Nimi Nightmare. She had a stream earlier, and she said he wants to play... Oh gosh, I should shut up. There we go, we killed it. She wants to play Elden Ring and all the Dark Souls games. So I am very excited for that. Very excited. It is so fun to play those games and then to watch other people like play them too. They're great, like both player side and viewer side, I guess. Especially when you know the person or the character. Oh my gosh. There are a lot of traps around here, buddy. Where am I going? It is kind of funny just how big that I feel streamers are like can become in someone's like mental modern day. Like back in the day, I guess people were all hung up on like TV show hosts and celebrities. Like those are the people they looked to as like, oh, I admire so and so. But now there's so many different content creators out there that just have infinite amounts of like viewable content. I am dead. I guess the weird psychic trees, I just realized I don't think they gave you back your health, which like bosses typically do in this game. Maybe it's because it wasn't the final like part of the boss, so it didn't count as like defeating it and giving us a full heal. Like we're probably working our way towards a final fight against this specific psychic tree boss. And we aren't there yet. No. Tragedy. True, culture really seems to have shifted to streaming and YouTube scene. You haven't watched actual TV or went to see a movie in years. I do still go watch movies, but yeah, I'm not really interested in the actors or anything, I guess. But yeah, you just every day, like so often, a bunch of YouTube channels are like daily or at least like minimum weekly usually. Oh my gosh. And that's like such a huge amount of time to be exposed to just like one person's mentality and like point of view on things. That it can really like, yeah, shape your perspective a lot. It's kind of cool in a way, like before everyone... You had a pretty small like subset of people you could even look to, because you had to, you know, it was just someone on mainstream TV. They had to have a TV show or be a celebrity that was like talked about a bunch. But now you have the choice of whatever streamer you want to follow. Like it can be someone that's really into Dark Souls and you want to see how to get better. You know, you can look for someone like closer to yourself that has more similar interests, which is neat, I think. Was that all? Arms Ascent. So this, we can only knock through it from below, and this is blocked. So I think that whole ordeal we just did, like we can't go forward anymore without another power-up. So that's a bit unfortunate. Now there is kind of a negative too. There's people that like fall into echo chambers and all that, and can't really find a way to get out. So like that's the negative side of it. But the positive is there's, you know, room for a lot more diverse and you know, people you see yourself in, like that you look up to. Like there's a lot more room for that. And a lot more personal, like, attachment as well. You get to feel like you actually know them. That's an interesting thing about a lot of old, like, music artists or movie stars. Like, before social media, you really didn't get a view into their personal life. Unless it was like, you know, tabloids were problematic, all that stuff. Where am I? Oh, interesting. There's a spot we missed up here. Let's check that out before I forget. But yeah, you couldn't, I mean, I guess there's, you know, the term parasocial now, but at the same time, like, having a more personal connection with the creator isn't necessarily a bad thing, as long as you don't take it too far. Like, it can lead to much more, you know, specific support on things. Exactly. You religiously watch a couple Elden Ring content creators now, trying to get better at their PvP. For the most part, their niche communities are wholesome. Yeah, that's a great thing. Like, I really try not to interact with communities that are more toxic. I mean, that's one thing with, like, League of Legends back in the day. A lot of the bigger creators, like, they were very loud or very angry. That always made me a bit sad. Like, eventually I found a few I liked more. I remember, like, Dyrus is one back in the day that I watched a good amount just because he was pretty chill. But it was just unfortunate because it felt like that space, it kind of, a lot of toxicity spread throughout it as well. I guess it's like any competitive game, over the long term, that kind of festers a bit. There can be a lot more frustration at the game and, like, burnout. And just on average, like, a lot of people like streamers that are louder or more over the top. You know, the angry over the top reactions gets clicks. Like, I don't like it, but some people do, apparently. God, like, what was it? Wait, what? Where did we just go? Did we just link up here and, like, accomplish nothing? What the heck? Well, I guess that's not what we were looking for. But, like, yeah, you just hear all this drama and it's like, I don't want involved in that. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to consume it. Have to be in the mood for it, but you generally prefer more chill environs. Yep, same here. I mean, I can be fine with, like, hype, I guess. Especially if it's a YouTube video. But, like, the raging, the, you know, lashing out at other people, like, that stuff, yeah, not really so much. Okay, another charmed fragment. What are we missing down here? Huh. Must have missed, like, a hidden little hidey hole. Okay, I'm getting just lasered. Okay. This is fine. Let's just try to clear this out first. Yeah, I mean, to each their own, right? I mean, for VTubers, it's part of the reason I also like HoloLive is a lot of what I've watched. Because sure, they're like the biggest, the most vanilla, like, corporate group, but it's pretty safe and, like, comfy, so. So I value that. I wish it was easier to go out there and find, like, small streamers of a similar mindset. But a lot of what blows up on social media and whatnot is like, you know, outrage stuff or not safe for work-ish stuff. Because it just gathers a lot of attention. Maybe the rock above us might actually have something hidden in it. Yeah, controversy sells, and it catches eyes is just the biggest thing. Especially now that things are so algorithmically driven. Like, you know, the shorts feed, the TikTok feed, the Twitter algorithm, like the more people that like you're gonna stop if something's like shocking or absurd or makes you angry, and then the algorithm just sees you click it or stop there, and it decides to boost that content because you interacted. But hey, it's the price we pay, you know. It's more people are online and discoverable than ever before. Like, this opportunity wasn't even there in the past. Like, I mean, part of the reason there were so few content creators early on is it wasn't the easiest thing to just have a computer that could run streaming, have good enough internet, have the consoles, have the setup. What else am I missing here? Seems like we've gotten a lot. I'm probably just forgetting, like, where we left off last time. There's probably just like a major way forward. Okay, don't want any of that. Okay, I think we want to check this out now. It's been a long time since we've been here to the flower fields, but I just remember we needed more elevation to go anywhere. Oh, you're kidding me. I just needed the grapple. I could have come back here ages ago. Oh, hey, what's up? It's been a while. Levy? Oh, it's just you, Lilac. Don't scare me like that. Lost in thought? I was thinking about an idea for a new arcane instrument. Wouldn't it be neat if there was one that let you zip around way up? Sort of like riding on the fumes. That reminds me, I found something, but I don't know what it is again. New piece of treasure! We got some black perfume. A highly potent magic fume inhaler that produces a tranquilizing effect. No longer in production. I think I've seen something like this before. Well, I'll be. Is that perfume? Whoa! Don't just pop out like that. Perfume. That thing ain't meant for the two of you. Too bad it's busted, though. Wouldn't mind it myself. I hear a lot of sorcerers like 'em, too. I guess it's no use to you guys, then. Maybe I'll give it to Gordon. Now, hold on a second. There's still a chance we fix it. Okay. I guess that's that. Okay. I'm gonna go check some other stuff out. See ya! Ciao. Hey, we got to see Levy again. Let's go. The child. She's looking for scrap and all that. Still can't bust through that. We can... It doesn't look like there's any way upwards from here. So yeah, I guess we just go here and try to explore more. I mean, now we can explore any height, so we're more likely to be able to find whatever was lost here. And here, yeah. There's too much stuff. Too much stuff to find. Any other exciting stuff going on? Ever since that Dark Souls 1 race against Nando, I've been playing through that in my free time as well. I can't get away from the souls, man. It's taking control of my brain. I mean, I guess it's not that crazy, right? I used to just grind the same game over and over with like competitive stuff. You know, League, Dead by Daylight, whatnot. So like, since I don't have one of those games right now, it makes sense to fill it with whatever I'm wanting to do. It's just the first time for me it's ever been a single player game that is like my filler. That, and I've been doing more Archipelago stuff with my friends. It's like group randomizers. For the students that remain, we must. I detect an unusual energy. One characteristic of arcane instruments that are prohibited. What's that you have there? Prohibited? This black perfume. Where did you obtain it? Finally, someone in the know. This shall not do. I'm afraid I shall have to confiscate this. Hey! Even worse. It's been modified to release an unusually high concentration of magic. Is something wrong? I'm reminded of a time when a tuner visited the academy once before. Joran was his name, I believe. Joran? So, this was the chief of tuners, my goodness. The, like, head honcho of this world was using this stuff? What the hell was he doing at the academy? He was here to look up reading material on the land of origin and the frosts, and on soul resurrection. Soul resurrection? The land of fumes is said to once have been ruled by the ancient peoples. Their priestesses were said to wield magic that allowed them to take control of one's very soul. Details on the subject are scant, however. Or this ancient stuff. Feels like only the Frost had any idea what they were all about. Regardless, this perfume is a most hazardous article. If anyone were to ingest such a large quantity of magic, it would result in death. Should you happen to know Joran, you would do well to let him know. I understand. In return for letting me confiscate the perfume, you may have this. Tripartite magic vial. Grants 3 relic slots. Sheesh. That's enough for a whole new relic. 3 vials have been connected to one another to form this arcane instrument. It absorbs and stores trace amounts of magic present in the air, making it highly efficient. It is a tripartite magic vial. It was proposed by students at this very academy and adopted for mass production. This is far more useful. Thank you. You are most welcome. Think of it as a token of gratitude for everything you have done for us. My perfume. No. Poor guy. Have I played Baldur's Gate 3? You just started a new playthrough to fill time? No, I have not, sadly. That is another one that it's kind of like Elden Ring. I know I'll love it, but it's gonna take me forever to play. So, I definitely still want to play it. It's just finding time. And like the last half year has just been me playing through all the Souls games and Sekiro and now upcoming Lies of P. Like it's definitely on the list. It's probably like top 5 in the long games that I like want to play. I just have to find when to do it. One of my friends, they've played so many Baldur's Gate playthroughs. I'm not sure I want to know how many times. I think it's like 5 at least by now. But I know it's a very beloved game. Especially for people that are into like D&D. I've only ever been part of one D&D campaign. And it was interesting. I think I kind of like it, except it takes too much time. And I feel like you'd have to have a really... I'd have to have a really good relationship with everyone involved and like a really good DM to want to do that again. Which, I mean, I have the potential, yeah, with my friends to like try again at some point. It's just, it's a big time investment that I have not found time to do again. Okay, nothing up there. Then where the heck is this hiding? There's something hidden around here somewhere, but I don't even... Where would it even be? Baldur's Gate. Playing D&D is so fun, but the group you played with was flaky, so you gave up. Ooh, that is rough. Yeah, that's the rough part. You have to have a bunch of people you vibe with. And at the same time, like, you all have to be free enough in your schedule for it to be consistent and not too long in between sessions. It kind of makes me think maybe I would prefer, like, one-shots or, you know, like, very short campaigns. Just because, like, I could commit and, like, go all in on it without having to write off every Sunday night for the next 1.5 years. That is kind of a thing with the one D&D campaign that I was a part of. I don't remember how long we were at it. It was significant, like maybe 4 months or something. But ultimately, we didn't even like truly finish the campaign. We had like a final send-off for the characters essentially, and some of them got like a abridged ending just because we knew it was going to be over, but we like never properly faced the big bad that was set up or anything like that. So like knowing you can invest so much time and then not really conclude it, it's like, eh. Oh my goodness, that hurts. Okay, dude. I have no idea where this hidden thing could be. Like, up here is about the only region we haven't really looked super close, right? Unless I just, like, never went through some of these warps on the right. I guess one thing is that I love the D&D, like, aesthetic, fantasy world stuff. I mean, I've always been a huge fan of just fantasy and escapism in general. So I like the idea of D&D a lot. You know, Tolkien-esque fantasy worlds. It's just all about, like, yeah, the time investment is a hell of a lot. Oh, goodness. Run away! Okay, yeah, there's no way you're intended to go up there. There's no way to gain infinite height between the screens. Unfortunate. Oh gosh. You're kidding me? I died. I don't want to full clear that again, man. What could I possibly be missing here? Unless we literally get like a fly ability and it's something sitting on that rooftop later. Like, I don't know what we could be missing. So I guess we're just gonna continue on, like actually get moving on with the story. Let's go back here because we hadn't like fully explored it yet. Because I think we were running through here at like really low HP. So we kind of just zoomed on through to get to the bench. What are these horrific like spider looking things, man? Ooh. What the heck are you? Oh my goodness. That blew up over half our HP. That is concerning. Trying to think what other like massive games. My brother, the game he's like always replaying is Cyberpunk. And I have beat the base game of that. I haven't gone back for the DLC yet. But I'd like to do that eventually, like at some point. Especially knowing that he's so into that game, man. It was really good. It was a neat world. Part of it as well is like the Cyberpunk Edge Runners anime got him like even more into it. Like that's what he cosplayed at the convention we went to the other day. Oh my gosh, that thing just explodes if you're too close. You tried to like Cyberpunk, but you could never get into it. I'm trying to think. I think I expected to like it more than I did. Like, it was good, but it wasn't, like, world-changing for me. I think part of it was I didn't love a lot of the side quests. It being kind of open world, but the open world and like side quests feeling a bit empty is what like detracted from it for me. But the actual like aesthetic and the main story stuff I liked decently well. Oh my goodness, what is that attack? Now, one thing that helped me as well is I had no expectations like going into Cyberpunk. I know a lot of people were like giga hyped way back when it first got announced, and that's why it was so poorly received on launch, because it was like released as a pretty buggy mess. But I'd never gotten in on the initial hype. And I also just didn't know if I would like the series or not, like even once it was fixed. And I went in like much later. All the bugs were pretty much fixed by the time I got there. It was just a little bit before the DLC's release, basically. Actually, Cyberpunk was one of my earliest streams on the channel, I believe. That's also something. I guess I played the censored version for streamers. So there were some spicy scenes. I didn't quite see everything going on, so maybe it's way more guttural if you see that. But oh no, still Fun game, neat world, but I was pretty satisfied with how it left off for me, I guess. I wasn't like starved for more. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Watching the bug glitch compilations from Cyberpunk was hilarious. There is some pretty ridiculous stuff that goes on there. Like my brother, because he's just played more than me, even though he started after most of the bugs were fixed, there's still some goofy stuff that has happened to him before. I think he mentioned like a guy that was supposed to open an elevator, like go up an elevator, but he just got stuck like infinitely walking in midair. Or like he went up without the elevator and it like soft locked my brother in the level. We have to go back over to the right. And my brother, I guess that's also just his aesthetic. He really likes the dark, like the dirty, like cybernetric stuff going on there. Like it's street life. It's not like clean futuristic stuff. Okay, let's break this. We should be able to do this just by jumping up and then slamming back down. Wait, what? Where are we? Is this just like shortcut now, I guess? I guess we just have a shortcut, kinda. I'm gonna grab healing. Feel like we could use it. One thing I do kind of wish Cyberpunk had done, like, is one thing that was a little disappointing is it hinted at a bigger world with a lot of like options to do stuff how you wanted. But I guess all games like that pretty much bait you at the end of the day. Like the Telltale games where like, oh, so and so will remember that. This'll matter for the future. It rarely matters. It'll like affect your ending, sure. You'll have like one or two more characters there, but at the end of the day, you can't do massive changes that'll like fundamentally alter the core storyline. Only thing you ever heard about Cyberpunk is that it sucked at launch. Guess that really messed with its reputation. It's pretty interesting. After that, like it did really screw with the reputation a lot, yeah. But then Cyberpunk Edgerunners came out, which was the anime, and it actually got people interested in the series again, which is pretty funny. Like it's good, but it's also like a pretty adult series. And yeah, yeah, good, just didn't live up to expectations. One thing that handicapped it most was the fact that almost everything tied to Johnny Silverhand. Oh, yeah, true. It was all told through the story of... Though, I mean, hey, that's... Was it Keanu Reeves? Is that who played him? I'm trying to think. You kind of just get one big decision at the end that kind of determines how the story goes, which was a little disappointing. But it would have been nice if there was like a bigger variety. Especially your character can have like different backstories and stuff, but it barely affects anything. Like it'd be nice if you started as part of the motorcycle gangs or something. You had like a whole nother plot line to follow, but yeah, you really don't. guess it's part of just my frustration with open world games as a whole. Like, they're trying to sell you on, oh, you can just explore this whole world naturally, and there's all these fun secret little things to find. But the quality of the side quests can vary. A lot of it can feel pretty empty, or like really drawn out, or like poorly scaled. So, like open world games in general, I guess I'm not a huge fan of. Like Elden Ring is one of my favorite games of all time, but that's in spite of it being an open world game. Like even Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, like those are massively praised. But especially like Breath of the Wild, I felt that getting around got pretty tedious after a certain point. And there was a lot of stuff that just didn't feel very rewarding to explore. So like you really have to have some crazy polish to get me interested in your open world game. The horse ride through Liurnia on subsequent playthroughs is brutal. Yeah, that is one unfortunate thing about Elden Ring is the replayability does suffer a lot. Like once you know where stuff are and what you want to do, like there's so much just travel. So that's kind of the positive of going with like the other Souls games if you want to replay it a bunch. It's a bit easier to get from place to place, boss to boss. I still haven't replayed Elden Ring, but I still want to so bad. Because I want to try it summonless, and now that I have like all these Souls games behind me, all this extra experience. The Elden Ring DLC final boss took me like 9 hours to beat. I want to see if I can do it considerably faster this time, even without a summon. Oh my goodness, that's a new attack. Ooh! What the hell? Stuff felt rewarding to explore in Breath of the Wild for you just because you got to flex on all your friends. Like for me, part of the frustrating aspect of Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom was like a lot of the items and stuff you got, it was like, oh, you finished one of the trials and you basically got a quarter of a health bar or, you know, stamina bar. You almost never got like a major upgrade that was compelling. Like Elden Ring felt more satisfying because the armor, like you got a lot more armor, a lot more weapons, a lot more build variety all over the place. Findings: Caladrius records. Subject: Caladrius. Fusion with avian species during cultivation stage successful. Mental state is clouded and unstable. The durability of the enhanced body remains an unresolved issue. Form highly dependent on mental state. Note: based upon the findings from blighted fusion with avian species in a foreign nation. Caladrius. Breath of the Wild or Tears of the King worth playing? I still definitely think so. I mean, especially Tears of the Kingdom. I think they resolved a lot of my complaints with the travel. Felt better, faster. There was a lot more stuff to interact with throughout the world. Some people, like, it becomes just straight up their favorite game all time. I still liked them quite a bit. Actually, I think I did stream Tears of the Kingdom on the channel as well, if you just wanted to look at a little bit at the gameplay. We have some of that. But I still personally prefer the top-down, like, older Zelda games. They're just, like, more my taste, I guess. What am I missing? Oh, okay. I see. One big thing is if you do play Breath of the Wild, there's a DLC, like, look up how to get the DLC horn to summon a horse. It just makes everything less tedious. But yeah, still very fun games. I wonder how expensive Breath of the Wild is nowadays. They had to have put it on discount, right? So, like, Nintendo is pretty notorious for just leaving stuff at the original asking price forever. Do you think Tears of the Kingdom felt way better in that vein just because of finding better and better fuse materials? I think it scaled too fast. Would have broken weapons halfway through, and it's your #1 game. Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is great. Like, that one, let's see. Breath of the Wild was good. Tears of the Kingdom fixed most of its issues. I'm still personally not a huge fan of, like, weapon durability. It's a little annoying, but at least in that game, running around and exploring the world, it felt like you gained new materials to build stuff with. And, like, there was more armors, there was more compelling, like, puzzles and things throughout the world, I thought. Yeah, I would recommend that game, yes. It's a very different game from the other Zelda games in the Zelda line. They're essentially just entirely different game series, like top-down Zelda versus Tears of the Kingdom. I guess 3D Zelda is like another different genre. There's like 3 subtypes of Zelda games now, which is funny. Okay, we're definitely gonna die here. You're so cooked. I kind of want to go back and replay Minish Cap. That's like the Zelda game of my childhood because it was on my Game Boy. I'd also like to replay Wind Waker and what was the other one? Twilight Princess? Dude, all the Zelda games are worth playing. Just play every single one. I've said before, though, like, Zelda is one of my 3 childhood series. So, I'm a little biased. Oh, interesting. In the first patch of Tears of the Kingdom, feels like they doubled durability from people complaining. And, like I said, with building and just the features they added in Tears of the Kingdom, it made the durability feel less impactful. Less painful to deal with. So it's not that big of a deal. You just kind of have to accept that you don't have any permanent weapon options. You'll always have stuff available, though. Okay. Oh my goodness. Let me through, let me through, let me through! Ah! Panic. Your outlook on it was that breaking weapons lets you try more unique ones. Ooh. Okay. Can I drop down there? No. Oh no! We died. Pain. Trying to think back to how I felt, because I do know I had way less problem. In Breath of the Wild, were you allowed to carry around so many, like, weapon materials? Because I think maybe that was different. Because Tears of the Kingdom, it felt like you could just hoard tons and tons and tons of fusion materials. And you get to the point where it's like, the fusion materials are my weapons, so I have a stockpile of like hundreds of these strong materials. So yeah, it really wasn't nearly as annoying in Tears of the Kingdom. But I definitely wouldn't let just weapon durability stop you from trying out. Especially Tears of the Kingdom. What the heck just happened? Okay, go back. Breath of the Wild got a little samey though, with all the dungeons were pretty similar, like all the major dungeons, and all the like, were they called shrines? I'm not sure what they were called in the original Breath of the Wild. Like those felt pretty samey. They had all the same rewards. Okay, so we just had a resting spot right here. I see. But Tears of the Kingdom, oh, that was so satisfying to explore, especially once you got more like constructs built. Ah, true. I do need to play Majora's Mask as well, especially just the old Zelda games. I need to go back and play Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time. I think those are the big two. You loved Breath of the Wild when you first played, but going back feels so bland. Maybe that's a reason to recommend playing Breath of the Wild first, so that you can enjoy that, and then you just upgrade with Tears of the Kingdom. It really was such an upgrade, though. Like, there are just so many compelling things in that sequel. Say, Luceac, why do you dress so differently from all the other research homunculi at the biological research facility? I have an admiration for witches. Witches? Beyond the borders of this nation were sorcerers and witches once capable of using a form of magic that has no connection to the magic of origin. They lived in a place called the Witch's Thicket. There, they would conduct research into magic along their allies. They would soar through the sky, riding brooms without so much as a trace of magicite in them. It's quite remarkable. I found myself utterly captivated by some of the things I read in those books. I'd like to try flying on a broom someday, too. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Someday, I'll make a broom-shaped arcane instrument that can carry two, and I'll take you flying. I'll hold you to that. Hey, magic broom ride, let's go. Oh, true. Most of the fun you get from Breath of the Wild nowadays is breaking the game. Yeah, I still enjoy watching Breath of the Wild speedruns. They are so broken because the game lets you just zoom to the final boss so quickly. I guess they've broken Tears of the Kingdom to the point that it's pretty dang quick on that too. But yeah, they're still like, they're very good games. Like, I would say they aren't for everyone, but they're good games. Very good games. Maybe they are for everyone, I don't know. They very well might be for everyone. They are for everyone, but not everyone will, like, adore them. I don't know. Especially if you're, like, against open world repetition stuff. Ah, true Skyrim. The true original open world, terribly broken game. That's the only game I've ever, like, gotten in depth with modding. Because, oh my gosh, there's so many Skyrim mods in existence, man. I never used this mod, but it's very funny that there's a mod that just replaces every dragon with Thomas the Tank Engine, like spitting fire at you, trying to murder you. It's so dumb. There's a mod for everything. Same for you, but Pokemon Violet. Well, that game doesn't really have fun ways of breaking itself. It just chugs. Like Skyrim, you eat too many cheese wheels and suddenly like you clip through the ground or something. Like I don't know, there's some crazy stuff going on. It's so funny as well. You can put like a bowl on top of a shopkeeper's head and then they can't see you steal all their stuff. There's so many goofy things. Do I know you from somewhere? I can't remember. I haven't been myself lately. Well, at least we opened that up. Whatever. Dude, I really hope that they release a game in the same vein of Pokemon Violet and Scarlet that's like really close. Just fix all the performance and graphical issues and like just add more stuff. Like that's it. I want the same game but better performance and more stuff. It's so good. Hey, best of luck with your Balatro. Yeah, you better get good to try and surpass me at some point. Like I said, I have 2 decks on Balatro that I have at Gold Stake. Just about to get a 3rd one. I need to get back to trying to unlock the different, like, decks. Not decks. I have all the decks. There's a few jokers I'm missing. Like, 10 or less. I should try to, like, unlock everything at some point. What is a Balatro? Balatro is a very popular indie game that came out earlier this year. I believe it was Indie Game of the Year at the Game Awards. And it won, like, a couple other things. But it's a card game. It's on Steam, and it's also on mobile now. But it's a roguelike deck builder. So it has like poker cards, but you could like make a deck that's focused around getting a bunch of flushes, which is like all cards of a certain type. And then you get special cards called jokers that power you up. Yeah, poker roguelike. Ah, true, it is on everything. I forgot. I kind of forget sometimes that other consoles exist because I just play everything on PC. Yeah, it's on everything. It's blown up huge. It's really neat. Apparently the creator of Balatro, he made it just so that him and his friends could play. I think they even had like a physical version that they played in person, and then he decided to like make a fully fleshed out, like coded complete version, and then it became one of the biggest games like out there right now. A big reason it blew up is Northern Lion. I assume it started with Northern Lion, but he's a big streamer he plays a lot of indie games and is quite the yapper. What is one of the games he's playing right now? There's currently a game out that is like nothing but doing stupid trick shots in a game, and you do it like thousands of times to get like one trick shot. He'll play that and just talk for hours and hours and hours. But yeah, he played it on stream. It became really, really popular, and it is very fun. I mean, I've always been a fan of like card games and deck builders anyway, so, and roguelikes. It's so many, what's it called? It's like I'm throwing so many buzzwords at you. Indie deck builder roguelike. Okay, dude, I just jumped into the lasers. Yeah, it's a bunch of genres, but they did a really good job with it. Yeah, I guess I sometimes forget that Northern Lion got big playing Binding of Isaac, which is a roguelike indie game that you can pour like thousands of hours into to try to unlock everything. So it makes sense that like Bolitro's very much in that sphere. But hey, like one of the best parts about it is you can buy it for like $10 or less on the App Store, like the Google Play Store or whatever. Like that's a lot for how much gameplay you can get out of it. I played it some on PC, but now it's like I only play on mobile because I mean, I'm always looking for good mobile games. There aren't many out there that feel satisfying, can fill a lot of time, yet aren't predatory gacha games. Last card game you played was Yu-Gi-Oh? Tried the modern stuff, you need a magnifying glass to read everything on the card. Yeah. That is an unfortunate thing with a lot of card games as they get on in age. Actually, because I was just talking about gacha games, I guess you probably weren't around for when but a couple months ago, I dropped every gacha game I played. I was playing Honkai Star Rail, Nikkei, Grand Blue Fantasy. Like I had a lot of gacha games, and I've played tens of them over the years, like Genshin Impact, Fire Emblem Heroes, Pokemon Masters. I've played a lot of gacha games over time, and money was never my problem with those. It was just time invested. I always invested too much time. That I'm like, this is a waste. I'd prefer to play just a complete game like this, like Ender Magnolia, and finish it completely in like 30 hours instead of spending like hundreds and hundreds of hours on a game that'll never reach a finale to the story. But the whole reason I brought that up is they very much have the same thing where as the game goes on, power creep gets really prevalent, and they will just they'll go from one-line skills to paragraphs upon paragraphs upon paragraphs with all these keywords that you can hover over, that you have to like define, and it becomes a lot just for like the long and short of it is this person gets like 5 more attack every time they cast, like, but it's 20 lines but they have to make it feel unique. I do have some friends that were into Yu-Gi-Oh at some point, but I think they got out because like the game is so combo oriented. Yeah, that's it. Like back in the day you used to have more. Why do I keep jumping into that? I keep thinking it's the lasers are gonna end and I just go straight into the laser every time. But yeah, a lot of card games, like as they go on, they become more combo heavy. People, it's like playing solitaire. You get your one strong opening hand and then you draw your entire deck and kill the opponent. I used to be like incredibly into Hearthstone. That's like one of the games I've put the most time into in my life. But yeah, I don't touch it anymore. There was too much power creep, too much uninteractive stuff. Too much random. The last card game I enjoyed a bunch was Legends of Runeterra. It was Riot Games' digital card game. So the people that made League of Legends, they had a card game. Sadly, well, I mean, I can't really complain too much because I had stopped playing before then. But they... oh gosh, I'm dying. They discontinued that game, I want to say a year ago now, maybe. They've been shutting down a lot of stuff, sadly. The game's still up, but they aren't doing any new updates. That's another game that, like, if I was... Oh, dude. This is rough. There's a lot of high damage, hard to avoid enemies right here. If I was playing any card game, it would be Legends of Runeterra, like if I was still really into it. But it just took too much time, too much attention. Like, the nice thing with Hearthstone is back in the day, I could have it on a second monitor while I was watching YouTube, and it didn't affect anything negatively. But Runeterra was closer to Magic, where you have to be paying attention all the time during your opponent's turn. And there's just a lot more depth to the interactions. So it's like great as a game, like incredible card game. But I just couldn't invest that level of attention and time to it. Bolitro, on the other hand, you can like... You do kind of have to focus, but you can put it down anytime. Because it's not multiplayer, you can just like pause it, put it down... Go back to it later. Frost, purified organism. What was the rest of it? Replication experiment report suspended. Status discarded. No. Tragedy. Yeah, card games will always have a special place in my heart because, like I said, Hearthstone, I put so many years into that game. Actually, that was the first game I seriously considered trying to become a content creator for. If I was just better equipped at the time, like if I had the equipment to do it, like, yeah. Hearthstone, I was so into that game. Like I got to the top 300 North America at some point, like one of the months. So yeah, I was very addicted. Something's been nagging at me. The biological research facility. You were here once too, weren't you? Yeah. After I broke out of this place, the attuner that helped me got back on my helped me get back on my feet in Old City was Lilia. Then, after I came to my senses, when you tuned me, I saw your face overlap with hers. I couldn't remember at the time, but it's coming back to me now. Lilia spent a lot of time in Old City. She worked with the townsfolk and the homunculi, trying to do whatever she could for both. Even after all the other attuners ran to the central stratum, she stayed behind. The reason attuners are still welcome in Old City is because Lilia was one, and now everyone trusts you as well. I don't think I can live up to Lilia. I can't do anything for all these homunculi with inert cores, even if I did manage to help all of you. And yet, that doesn't stop you. You're still doing whatever you can, getting your hands dirty for both homunculi and humans. Give yourself a little more credit. Thanks, Yulvin. Okay, we've progressed a lot, it feels like, but we haven't run into any, like, major bosses yet. So we have to be getting really close to one. Well, that's an interesting path to take. No, not more psychic trees. Anything but that. Please, good sir. I can't handle it again. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I need to use that, like, dash slash more often. Okay, and this just leads over to the other bench. Cause see, that's like a significant amount of damage that that dash has. Okay, what are we missing? Huh. I mean, I must have missed the actual path into that. I feel like it has to be up here, right? I swear I looked, though. Whatever. I don't care enough. I don't really see anything else of interest. I'm kind of shocked. I really expected more hidden items. Okay, anyway, we're here. What are we trying to do? We want to get back over there. Yeah. All that extra running for nothing. It is interesting nowadays, like, card games are kinda on the uptrend again, though I think it's just because gambling is on an uptrend, which is a little, yikes. What, we want to go back left and then take a right there, I suppose? Because stuff like, you keep seeing on YouTube, content creators do, like, Pokemon pack openings, stuff like that. And it's really more about the gambling aspect, I think, than the card game itself, unfortunately. There's also been there's been several like VTuber card game projects I kept seeing recently. And I'm interested, but at the same time, they're only physical and they're really expensive. And no one around me would have it, so like, when would I even play this game? I'd have to like join a server probably, and what if I don't like the format? Like, I'm kind of sad that digital card games have kind of fallen to the wayside, because... Okay, no, wait, there's Pokemon Pocket. I guess that exists. It's just very not competitive. It's more of a collecting game than a competitive, like, digital card game. But yeah, I miss the days of, like, those games being so big. I can't break that lower wall, right? Yeah. Not. It's just such a shame that, like, Hearthstone fell off so badly. Because I very much enjoyed the base formula of that game. But Blizzard, it just feels like they keep botching everything they have their hands in right now. He doesn't want to die. Shocking. I never would have guessed. If the barrier disappears, everyone will know of the suffering of the suffering the blighted rain brings. That's why you stopped playing Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid? Friends you played with moved away and you had no reason to keep playing or getting new cards? Yeah. That's why I loved the digital aspect. Like, if I wanted to play with someone, I could just queue with a random, I'd just be match made into an opponent of a similar skill level, and I could beat him up, or try to. Whereas if you have actual cards, like, I guess if you get really into, some people get really into like card shops. They have one in their area, and sure, that's great. You get more like real life connections out of it. Awesome stuff. But it's just not nearly as competitive at the end of the day, and it doesn't have that ease of access. It doesn't, the pacing of just another one. Oh, it's so good. Dude, I miss enjoying Hearthstone. I tried to go back to it earlier this year, and it was just, the balance felt so bad to me. Like, the pacing of the game is entirely different now. I liked it when it was like much slower and more controlled. I don't want all the flashy effects. I want to beat my opponents with my basic math skills. Let's go. Lilia Frost. Test subject records. That's right. I used to be here with Lilia before I woke up in the lower stratum. I remember having the homunculi for company. Things weren't so bad. And then, the transport capsule. I remember being placed inside, so I could be sent to the subterranean testing site. I was the only one that made it out. At the time, something was after Lilia, but it wasn't a homunculus. Lilia. Was it the... what's his name? The, like... the head guy? The head of the attuners? Because that will be the least shocking revelation in the game, if it happens. Yeah, oh, I wanted to like Hearthstone so bad when I went back, but, like, combo decks, like... oof. I really hate when... they just had crazy mana discounts, so they were able to like full clear your board, fill their board, kill you from full health in one turn. It's just uninteractive stuff. It frustrates me a lot. Test subjects are requested. Move to the next room when the lights turn on. Lilia's diary. Ooh. Will there be another experiment today? While the process has been trying, watching Lilac grow has become my secret joy. For a child, Lilac has been taking to the ways of an attuner remarkably quickly. Good. That's what you need to survive. Is this how a mother would feel raising a child? Or an older sister, perhaps? All I can say for certain is that Lilac brings a smile to my face like no one else can. I hope we can greet tomorrow together again. Dude, where's the boss? It's gonna be any moment now, right? We're gonna find one more bench, then a boss. Oh. Or we just go straight into the boss. Okay. I just had to ask nicely. Except, where the heck is my healing? Dude, this thing has so much health. Oh my gosh, pain. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this one. If I had the healing, like, I think we had a chance. Yeah, rip. That's how a lot of the tuner and XYZ decks are in Yu-Gi-Oh! You can win the match second turn with no way for the opponent to counter all of the card's effects. Oof. Yeah, Hearthstone isn't that fast. Like, it's not at that speed because mana, how mana works in that game, like, restricts you quite a bit from having, like, early game, like, huge early game swings. But still, like, I think it was by turn 5 or something, which would have been, like, I got OTK'd on turn, like, 4 or 5 when I went back, which was unthinkable in the previous meta. Like, back when I played, it would have had to been, you would have had to draw, like, 80% of your deck on turn, like, 15 to have a chance at OTKing like that. I just want interaction, man. I wonder if any content creators I used to follow from that era are still playing. I'm pretty sure Brian Kibler is. He's an old, like, Magic player. But he got really into the Hearthstone creation sphere. Okay, dude, we're kind of absolutely annihilating her here. Okay, was that phase 1 or was that the whole fight? This homunculus, it looks like me. I suppose it does a little bit. It didn't work. There's a rune on here I've never seen before. Mock battle count 1202. Result victory 780. Well done. Mock battle preparations complete. Rebooting. Lilac, put it to sleep. Well done. I hope I was service. Thank you very much. Beep boop. No. Was that the right thing to do? What the mind forgets, the body does not. I was born here and spent most of my life in mock training. Homunculi created for the sole purpose of my training. It is just as well that I have no recollection of such painful memories, but I will honor their existence through my own. Become part of me and live on. Unidentified core that can unlock her abilities some more. Nice. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. That is indeed unfortunate. Wait, what? What's up with that? Is there no other way out of here? It's actually really strange to, like, run into a dead end after a boss fight. Huh. Well, I don't know. What was I yapping about? Probably something Hearthstone related. Who knows, man? It's just saddening because I was so into that. Oh yeah, that's what it was. Content creators. It'd be interesting to look back and see how many content creators I used to follow then are still in the Hearthstone space. Because some people, like, once they get their big break on a piece of content, like, they don't switch. They don't play any other games on stream because everyone's coming mostly for that one game. I'm actually pretty happy that nowadays audiences seem a lot more accepting of variety content. I think we go up this way, yeah. Like, you can still have a core theme or a core game that you play regularly. It's a big deal. Like I said, I follow several Souls content creators. I get it. Or, actually, I guess I only follow one. But I get the idea. Like, you want your one type of content, that's what you like. It's understandable. But if you like a content creator enough, it's like, it's nice that they can avoid burnout if they keep doing other types of games as well. That's why I like VTubers. It's so cool that most VTubers just play a wide array of different games. Like, I remember one of the first Hearthstone content creators I followed really closely was Firebat. He was the world champion, like the first world champion of Hearthstone. He was really entertaining. I would have followed him through like other types of content, but he burned out on Hearthstone, and then he decided to step away and pursue like other ventures in life. Really, that also led to here? Huh. Like, I'm not sure. I think he might have gone back to get more of an education and like pursue a different career that interested him. I feel like he mentioned something about that, but he actually went pretty much like fully silent when he left. Like, no big goodbye stream, no, this is my plan now. And then there's people like Brian Kibler and Kriparian who still, to this day, I'm pretty sure, mostly playing Hearthstone, or for Crip, it's like Hearthstone Battlegrounds. Almost every day. Which, like, just as a player of these multiplayer games, not a content creator, I feel like I'm pretty resistant to getting bored of a game, even if I play it for a bunch of time, like over years and years. Like, it took me like 8 years to get tired of League of Legends, but these content creators are playing it day in, day out. Like, I could do it for a while, but not forever. Where are we going? I mean, I guess we can blast up here, right? But it's crazy to look back at all the content creators I've followed over the years that... Oh, this guy again. That don't make content anymore or totally shifted directions. It's Gilroy. I was forced to return to the upper stratum, but I did not expect you would be able to pursue me all the way here. Look at you. How long do you think you can continue to exist in a body so corrupted by the blight? Ignorant fools. My lord entrusted the homunculi to me. Sustaining the barrier that keeps this nation safe is a responsibility that takes a heavy toll, even on a homunculus such as myself. Unless the blighted body is regularly replaced, the consciousness will be forever lost. If you intend to maintain the barrier over the land of fumes, something has to change. A world with the blood of the priestesses. Oh, a frost with the blood of the priestesses would possess the power to bear the burden. Abelia believed this as well. When the rain of death fell upon this land, it claimed many a victim, the bulk of whom were of House Milius. Lord Cain Milius was among those we lost. I was there at the end, when he took his final breath. Lord Milius feared you, who walked in the rain of death, unfettered. He feared a world where the barrier would dissipate, leaving a blighted land where only the frosts would live on. And that is why I shall see to the eradication of the attuners by my own hands. No, to the eradication of all of House Frost. This isn't what I want. For us to be the only survivors. If we don't do something, the barrier will. Lilac, he is beyond reasoning. We must do what needs to be done. That's right. This is only fitting. No! I have no extra healing! What is this? Oh gosh. I did not expect a boss fight up here, so yeah, no healing is really rough. Ouch, that was sudden. Okay, those extra swords spawning in seem to be pretty dang quick, so I don't think I want to go for all these extra swings. I should probably only swing a couple times, then back off. Where were we? Were we up here? I think we were up there. Okay, wait a second. I'm stupid. Earlier we got more relic slots and I never equipped another relic. So we have 3 extra relic slots. Let's go. Yeah, I already like everything I have here. So what else do we got? Reduce damage taken from enemies by 10%. That is just good. Why'd the music change to be all creepy? What's up with that? Ooh, I think I kind of want this though. Increase damage against foes inflicted by status. That's pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, up we go. Like, I don't know how long our blaze uptime is, so maybe it's not the best, especially since we don't have like a shock ability equipped right now. So maybe I switch to equip like the shock bird again. That's flame, that is fumes, this is just damage. So this is the shock status effect bird. Kind of want to go back to it. Okay, up we go. Honestly, the other one was probably providing more damage, but whatever. We'll test this out. That's not the direction we wanted to go. Here we are. Fight me again, you fool. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Ouch. Ouch. Heal up. Okay, okay. Get hit twice. Heal up. We're chill. I'm not at all floundering. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh, it followed it up with 2 extras? I thought I was safe. Okay, he's exploding. He's now all-powerful. More so than before, even. He freaking lifted off there, man. That's crazy. Okay, just dodge the swords twice. No, I wasted my super ability. Double dodge, heal up. Heal up, I said. I'm out of healing. Oh no. Double dodge. Oh, is that it? Let's go! Beat him up. No. After all this. Like you, I am a homunculus of House Milius. It is a bond that runs deep. Why then did you betray that bond? I was loyal to our house, was I not? You fool. It was you that betrayed us. You were tasked with infiltrating House Frost as an agent of Milius, but instead, you let your emotions get the better of you. As for what came of your folly, you would rather not remember, would you? Trust no one. Those were the final words of our Lord. And that is why I do not care for your words, nor those of this presumptuous whelp. If you wish to end House Milius, to end it all, make your way to the Empyrean Parasol in the upper stratum. You shall have to summon every ounce of strength you can muster to destroy this core, for I shall not be deterred as the protector of this nation. Oh, so he's not dead yet. Gilroy. Are you okay? It appears these bloodstained hands have much to atone for. Nola. Let us be on our way to the upper stratum. Not our blood-stained hands. Okay, this presumably will give us a power that can finally break those. It does not, really. Huh. Well, I was wrong. Maybe there's something in this room. Yep, it's in this room. A homunculi restoration device, like the one Gilroy had. It appears this is meant to aid in the exploration of the lower stratum depths. A new variety of high-output arcane amplifier. I believe I may be able to equip this. Gilroy must be stopped. It is the desire all House Milius homunculi share. Unless we stop him, the factory will continue to mass-produce homunculi. The cycle will never end. Allow me to help pave the way for us. Let's do it. Power up, buddy. Let's go. What do we get? Oh. I still find it so weird how so many moments in this game are totally silent. It still feels to me like there's totally missing sound effects. That's the only thing that I find like really odd about this game. Everything else, like, amazing, well polished. It's a little unusual how silent a lot of the like major moments are. Like no background music, no SFX, no sound effects. Lars's swift flight. While clinging to a wall, hold right trigger and release. A continuous dash through the air, across from the wall one is clung to. New paths may be opened by dashing through breakable walls. Dashing into enemies using this ability will damage and destroy parts. So we're up here, charge up. Oh, that's not how you do it. Boom! We're zooming now. Okay, that definitely opens up several paths that we missed before. Don't hit me! Ah, panic! Okay, we're good. Not even close. It does seem really muted. Suppose it could be a design choice, but it feels like there should be more. Yeah. It's mostly just like when you defeat a boss, when you pick up major items or get major upgrades, like that's the biggest time where I just feel it seems oddly silent. I thought like the first game, it might have just been because it was a small indie game and they, you know, didn't have big budget to do all these like other things. But it's the same here on the second game, so it seems more like a unusual design choice. Gilroy examination record. Subject Gilroy. Regular replacement of parts and equipment has succeeded in temporarily delaying the effects of blight corruption. A link to the magic of origin, necessary for maintenance of the barrier, puts a strain on the subjects and affects blight advancement. Note, core in inert, untunable state. Astoundingly, subject maintains consciousness, but condition is designated critical. Yeah, where's my over-the-top Zelda opening music, huh? Yeah, sometimes the Zelda goes a bit over the top with that stuff. Like, the sounds are so in your face, or like you have to open a chest, and every single time there's like a 10-second cutscene with the music playing. It's like, come on, we can go a little faster than that. Ah, panic. This is fun. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it just feels like oddly empty and anticlimactic though, to like not have any sound at all for those parts. Wait for the lasers to abate, and then I get hit by that other move anyway. The orb. Wait a second, I've already been up here, haven't I? Oh my goodness. Okay, what am I missing? This is an entire contiguous area. So actually the only thing I'm missing should be this. So why am I still here? Just to suffer? Am I gonna really have to like wall cling to the far right side? Your favorite part of the Zelda chest opening is that you can completely break Twilight Princess with them. That is actually... I think several of the games have major glitches that utilize like item menus and item animations. I've seen most Zelda game speedruns a couple times, but I've never gotten like super ingrained in that community. I've never been like incredibly into speedrunning in general. Let's zoom all the way over here. But one content creator I do follow that does speedrunning. Okay, I guess the most I ever got into it was Super Mario Odyssey speedrunning. Because I really like Small Ant, Fur, and CJ. It's partially because they also did a bunch of like Super Mario Odyssey hide and seek stuff. Like that was just super fun content to watch. You're kidding me. I bonked on that. But then one content creator that does a lot of Zelda stuff is Linkus. Linkus7. His stuff is always cool. I'll often watch like he'll every so often do like updates on what has changed in a certain speed run. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we just had to find the right elevation. It was a little extreme. Magic vial for another relic slot. Okay, now what are we missing? We're missing something in the middle. What? How? But where? But what? But who? But huh? There must be an exit that leads over here. Like maybe that's what we haven't seen is the exit. Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess I do follow several speedrunners, but what interested me more was usually challenge runs. So like for Dark Souls, it's like beating the whole game but only damaging with thorn armor, which I watched the other day. Lil Aggie did that at some point. Like that's the stuff that really draws me in when it's a different, unique challenge every time. The actual speedrun, like it's often where they all start, I guess. Like Lil Aggie also did a Sekiro, but every enemy is the Demon of Hatred. Oh my god, that was absurd. Every single enemy in the game, Demon of Hatred. They're really not a way through this. I'm so befuddled. I think the only game I've ever been that interested in trying to speedrun was originally Celeste, because that game is so satisfying to go around. But then I saw the speedruns and I'm like, oh, this requires too much tech that I cannot handle. Ooh, there it is. There's the shiny that we were missing. It's too technical for me. I don't think I can handle that one. All Sword Saint Ishin. He did one that was all Ishin, and it was like split between Sword Saint and the Ishin Ashina and Inner Ishin as well. Like it was just totally random on which Ishin it was going to be. Very funny. Very insane that it's like possible to do. But it was. I think this is the height we want to be at. Echo device increases damage dealt by primary abilities by 10%. Ooh, primary. So that I think that's like our weapon. So that's actually what I really want. Cost 5. That's a lot. Same time though, we're really close to getting that. Old man Ishin Ashina fight gave you more trouble than Sword Saint. I would agree. Well, okay, I am not certain, honestly, because I fought the old man Ishin Ashina with the without Kuro's charm, so it was like way more strict, and it was on New Game Plus. And like Sword Saint Ishin definitely took me more time, even than that like heightened difficulty version of Ishin Ashina. But I was also better at the game at that point, so it's hard to really know. Though like he was definitely trickier. That's the thing. Like the thing I liked so much about the Sword Saint fight is that he just came at you. He just like attacked. And you just had to time everything right. It's like, just do it. Whereas the other guy, he'll like feint and like hit you out of nowhere sometimes. Like it's a lot harder to gauge when you're in danger. It's like Sword Saint was like he'd probably be easier for me to do another run of, just because he's kind of straightforward once you know the patterns. There has to be some way up here, right? There we go. Okay, so it was just in this ceiling. I missed a slightly, like, different section. Ooh, Grimoire. Oh, wow. Forged in Fire. We just got the maximum... I just got an achievement saying we unlocked, like, the last craftery upgrade. So that's the last set of items we get. We are very close to, like, beating the game then. Like, I thought the upper stratum might be a huge, like, one more huge area, but maybe not. Maybe we're coming up on the last couple streams here. I swear there was something else I wanted to talk about. Dude, I underestimated my ability to just ramble. Me and my brother, when we went down to the anime convention the other day, it was a 2-hour drive there and a 2-hour drive back. I wouldn't shut up the whole time. Like, I can, I think I've improved at my ability to not shut up over the last 2 years of streaming. So that's nice. End game boss rush time. Rush? Why rush? Take your time. We're gonna chill. We're gonna find all the hidden stuff. I mean, yeah, whatever. I'm gonna buy this. Yapping skills increased to, well, I'm not quite level 100 yet. Like, my favorite VTuber, like I said, I was watching Nimi Nightmare before stream. She had her stream, and my goodness, she can just keep yapping for so long. I wish I was at that level already, man. It's very impressive. I guess part of it is when you have a more full chat, you also have more to bounce off of. So maybe that's how they manage to, you know, just keep going nonstop infinitely, almost. Yeah, I think we don't need that extra attack. I think it's more important that we have this healing potency. So yeah, it's like I shouldn't underestimate how much that helps. Because the biggest thing is like finding a topic that you want to talk about, right? And if you have infinite amounts of suggestions coming in at all times, probably much easier to continue going. Okay, let's see, what else can we purchase? I did say I wanted to get one more magic vial so that I can equip that relic. So it said primary ability. So this is a primary. Okay, yeah. So it's just our basic attacks are the only things upgraded here. But that is the most important thing to upgrade. So I'm happy with that. Where was it at? It was a 5-cost relic. There we go. What? Insufficient slots. It's because we have Vivid Claw still. I was going to get rid of that and equip it. That's how it is when you hang out with friends. You're usually a quiet person, but with them, the yapping flows for hours. Yeah, it definitely... Like, it can be hard for me to hop in sometimes. Because... You know, if it's not a topic you know about or stuff like that. But if you haven't talked to someone in a while, or if there's really... You get just one topic. The Dark Souls race I did with Nando the other week. After the fact, I'm like... I feel like I didn't talk enough the whole time. I feel like I could have done better. And then I watched the VOD, and sure, there's a couple quiet moments, but we're talking like 90% of the time. Like, I think I just underestimated how much we were talking. Because in the moment, like every little bit of downtime, just you feel it more. And like watching people, I'm fine with some silence, especially if they're focusing on gameplay, you know, big games like Dark Souls, that stuff. The gameplay has like full attention. Totally makes sense. But it's like I forget sometimes that I should be a bit more lenient on myself on that front as well. Yeah, I don't really want any other totems. Highest grade parts, okay. I think that is a lot of the skill unlocks that we want, the highest grade parts. So I'm gonna double check first. I know it's always something you're gonna notice, all the little flaws of how you talk before anyone else. So you have to be lenient on yourself. Highest grade parts. Bro, most of these are not highest grade parts. Cocutus is highest grade. Thunderflower. Like, those aren't the ones I want to use, though. Yeah. Whatever. I'll grab. Will I grab any? I don't know. I mean, we apparently have, like, everything unlocked now. So we don't have to worry so much about saving. I guess maybe one of these does more for us now. I really haven't been using the parry function at all, so I could just switch over to one that gives stats. Fully restore HP when you're low. No passes, but increases the number of healing ward recoveries by 2. SP gauge increase. Increase attack and defense, but you have to activate it. Huh. So it's like a self-buff thing. I think we're chill. Let's buy one of those. Everything else we will save for more magic vials. Extra stats, no extra actions. Oof. It's fine. So it's just these 4 here. Any of these I actually think I'm going to use. That wave pulse is pretty cool. Maybe I would actually use this skill. Probably not, but you know, I want to see it. Oh, it instantly upgrades to max from nothing. That makes more sense now. That's kind of cool. Okay, where are we going now? What else can we discover? We still don't know about these question mark slots. You can destroy that. Yeah, now we're just trying to basically 100% the map before facing what I assume is the last couple bosses. And, I don't even know if we're going to face another boss this stream. Because we are nearing my usual stop time. I guess we beat a couple important bosses, but there really weren't that many today. Like, it felt like a lot of more just challenging random enemies to get through. There we go, nice. Okay, we got an Origin Gem Core. Question marks, I still don't know how to deal with. This is not explored, so let's go get that. Okay, fly up. Oh my gosh. Why was this already open? What the heck? Who stole my loot? That's not allowed. Oh. We got a moving grapple. Okay. Can I get high enough to make this easy to break? I guess we can just launch ourselves upwards, right? More materials. Oh yeah, I forgot. We can upgrade our... That's kind of dumb of me. I totally forgot to upgrade our relics. Bro, the music's so good. I really like the background music they do. Why? Why do I want to do that? This is going to be a stupid thing where I have to, like, launch upwards at a very precise point to, like, go up through the next level. Well, I got lucky, I guess. I think we found the thing. The thing we were supposed to launch up through. One of them, anyway. There's apparently more. Can I get up there from here? Yes, I can. Okay, well, that's not good. We're fine. I'm glad that, like I said, I was talking to my brother for, like, across the whole trip, it was 4 hours. And, the time we were there, we were also talking about stuff. Glad I have a, like, pretty positive relationship with my brother. Because I know a lot of people do not have good relationships with their siblings. Especially if they were, like, set up in a, like, more confrontational type of setting. But yeah, I'm always thankful for that. That, we both relatively get along. Kind of nice. I'm super into games and anime and computers, whereas he was more like an outdoors person, more of a car guy. So like his job was automotive stuff initially. Now he does more like machine operation, vehicle operator, I guess you'd say. But I mean, he was also interested in anime and got him into VTubers a little bit and that stuff. So it's nice that we have some hobbies that line up. I think part of it was he wanted to, you know, have more to get along with me with. So always appreciate that. Pain whip, or do I want this? I really don't like that skill, so we'll do the counter. That counter is now maxed out, which that was a strong ability. And then I also try to, you know, we've gone kayaking and stuff before. I try to meet him on his side of interest as well when I can. Plus it's nice, you know, I have issues with my car. He has issues with his computer. We can just go to each other. Pretty useful. Very useful combination of... We're the ultimate support for our parents for tech or computers, which is very funny. Frostlord's Mark. We need another type of key that we haven't found yet. Interesting. How to easiest get up here? I guess we just drop back down. I feel like of most people I've heard, like me and my brother have a far more positive relationship than most siblings. Maybe you only hear about the negative relationships over the internet, because like if you have a positive relationship, you just don't talk about it. It's like that with everything, right? You always hear more of the negative. Just because that's what spreads. Okay. So what am I doing here? No, I fell. Yeah, you don't have a close relationship? Yeah. Like I said, I think most people don't. It can be pretty hard to find stuff in common, or like I said, a lot of people are set up to be like somewhat confrontational. There we go. I did kind of find out how to do this. There we go. We got the item. Another origin gem. Now over here. Yeah, confrontational and polar opposites. Yeah, unfortunate. We were a bit confrontational when we were younger, but it was mostly that trying to think. I just didn't want him like coming into my spaces with my friends, essentially. Which I think our parents get it. My mom, like for our family, it's just me and my brother. So, you know, not that much competition there. But my mom is one of 7 siblings. And that was apparently quite the ordeal. I know she was always really annoyed with her mom for making her take her younger sister everywhere, even when she wanted to like be alone, or they had to share all this stuff. But I think our parents like actively tried their best to not put us at odds over stuff. Tried to support our own like separate interests and everything, and so yeah, I feel pretty lucky on that front. Okay, we can bust through here now. Oh no, we're gonna go back to the psychic tree. Yeah, so she had 6 siblings, but yeah, one of 7. Yeah, it must have been exhausting. Though, I guess there was a large age difference between their siblings. So she really only had like 3 or 4 of them around when she was growing up. The others were older and like out of the house quicker. So it was like pretty big age gaps, but yeah, it does sound like a lot. I am glad. I don't think I would ever want that many kids. Oh no, I'm pretty neutral. I don't desperately want kids or anything. I mean, I'm not in a relationship. I never have been, so like what can I really say? At the end of the day, how do I really know any of this? But I'm not like actively going to push for a bunch of kids. But I'm fine with having a couple. I would just want to make sure I am very secure in my place in life, that it would not negatively affect. Like, I want to make sure I have enough money to take good care of them. And I know that's something like maybe their family did not have so much of. They were not very well off at all. Oh my gosh, these things just teleporting around. How do I deal with them? I guess that's part of just the current state of the world, though. Like, you just can't support that number of kids. Like, we can barely support ourselves. I can barely cover my house payment and my car payment stuff. So, my housing and my car, so... Got a lot of, like, eating ramen and cheap at-home cooking. And I'm very lucky. I'm like incredibly lucky for what I have. So I can't imagine having to pay for a kid. That just daunting. Okay, so we can break through over here. We'd like 1 or 2, but you've taken a long break from dating. Last one had a brutal ending. Ah, sorry to hear that. I know my brothers had a lot of negative experiences. It's just unfortunate. So hard to, like, look. Like, how do you look? It's like, I want to use, like, apps and stuff nowadays, but so many of them don't seem to actually care about matching people of similar interests, like, because that's what I want. Like, I want someone that shares hobbies, if at all possible. Oh no, I've never been the popular type. I'll say that. I was very bookish, very, especially when I was younger. Like, if we're talking high school age, I mean, just all through, like, elementary through high school, I was very, very anxious, very bookish, very bad at communication. Yeah, dating apps are pretty vile. Yeah, it is tragic. What the heck are we doing here? Why is this not open? What have I missed? Is there going to be a gap on the left here? What did I miss? Huh? Do I have to go back up there and break that? But why? Why are there so many psychic trees, and why do they not heal us when we kill them? I mean, I've yapped about how, I wish there were more places just catered towards meeting people out in the world, especially, like, I live small town. I can't just go to, like, if I went to the bar or something, there would just be a bunch of, you know, 50-year-old guys there. Not exactly the place that the youngins us youngins want to be hanging out. Okay, no, you don't. It's Ascent only. I have to be missing a secret wall somewhere down there. So yeah, your only alternative really to find, like, more specific interests would be dating apps. And I tried for, like, most of a year in university and didn't get a single match. So I just kind of, you know, gave up for a while. The heck is going on here? Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's just another thing that's kind of problem for the modern era that needs figured out at some point. Oh my goodness. That was one of 3. I have to find, like, 2 other hidey holes. Like, I have to try to find 1 other hidey hole? Like, come on, dude. I'm supposed to do that. Like, where would I possibly find another place a lever could be hiding? Okay, we got through them all. Oh, no! Bro, these freaking psychic trees, they're driving me crazy. Keep on going. Hey, at least I've got better at dealing with these, right? I say right before I die to it. There we go. Another psychic tree has been murdered. Thank goodness. Okay, now that we have defeated 4 of them, I'm guessing there's going to be like a core up ahead that is the actual boss. Like, I'm betting. Hey, oh my gosh, we found you again. Why are you here of all places? This is way too dangerous, Levy. What the heck are you thinking? Levy? What are you doing down here? Levy, how did you get here? I wanted to see it for myself. The land of origin. But it's nothing like you read in the books. Feels so lonely here. Even though this is supposed to be where magic and life come from. I don't think it was always like this. The blight has transformed this place. Just like it did the Crimson Forest. Here, I found this. Okay, she just keeps giving us all these gifts. Why have we not found a single gift for her yet? Like, what the heck, man? At some point, you gotta realize, like, give back a little. Like, you don't have to feel like you're trying to perfectly balance out the gifts, you know, exactly 1 for 1, but get something. This is like the 5th gift they've given us. Steel of the Land of Origin. A vestige of the sorcerers of the ancients. It contains a description of the blighted fumes. The Land of Origin was once known as the Holy Land of the Ancients. I think it has something to do with the blight. It might come in handy. Thanks. I'll look for someone that can decipher this. Levy, it's dangerous down here. Why don't you come back with us? I agree. Okay. I'm leaving already. You can take it from here, Lilac. Be careful. See ya! Dude, please tell me she stays safe all the way back. Like, I do not want Levy to get caught or defeated. I don't know. I think we go up here. It looks like there's a... Oh, no. Apparently I was wrong. Inconceivable. I can't possibly be wrong. I was so certain that was the way up. I mean, there has to be something somewhere, right? We're just gonna slam our head against all the ceilings. Oh, there we go. That's a lot of materials. Huh. So I missed an item somewhere down here, apparently? Interesting. I guess there was no final boss down here. It really was just the psychic trees. I was so certain there would be some like core of the tree we had to murder. Quick, crawl on every single wall. We have to know if there's something more hidden away. Like, there's no way there's something like below the poison, right? That would just be cruel. I looked around this section like pretty closely earlier, so I'd be surprised if it was something in here. Maybe way up above? Any of these ceilings look especially suspicious? Dude, I'm just gonna bang my head on the wall against every freaking inch of this place. What the heck? Where's it at? Let me in! Not there. Mysterious. How mysterious. I mean, it is this entire area, so I could have missed. It's probably something up there further. Quick. Come on, anywhere. My goodness. Oh, there it is. We found it. My goodness, that took a bit. Okay, so curved surfaces do let you still dash over them like that. Restores 2% health every 2 seconds. Sheesh. That's just ambient healing over time. How nice. Ooh, do we need that for getting through the poison up here? That seems like it would be helpful. The reason we couldn't fully explore this last time is we didn't have enough health. But I think if we use that, like, that specific healing thing, we should be good. So equip relic. No, it's not a relic. Equipment. 2% HP per second. And now we just have to get up there, taking... What the heck? We only have one heal with this, though. I did not realize that it would restrict us like that. So I don't think this is the right choice, honestly. We'll see, but... See what I mean? It's not enough at all. Yeah, no, that will not work for us. Okay, so switch our equipment to... There's the totem that when you get low HP, it just full heals you. There we go. Fully restore HP when low. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going back down. Wait. Actually, I'm stupid. There's a flower here to heal us. Okay, can we manage this now? That was not optimal, but we're fine. Just ignore the first because it'll full heal us. Dude, this is so damaging. What am I missing here? Like, am I missing a strategy or... Like, I don't think there was a relic that made us swim faster. The damage over time on that is absurd. I guess there is the one relic that just reduces damage we take. We might have to equip multiple damage reduction relics. Okay. Unequip that. Unequip that. Anything that gives us survivability. This one. Reduce activation time. Activation, but it's not saying it improves the speed, so maybe not. Reduce damage taken from enemies by 20% when at low HP. Does that count from in the environment? I don't know. Again, it's saying from enemies. I don't think this stuff will work for poison water. But maybe it's possible. Any other helpful things to survive this? Yeah, nothing else, so I guess we just equip the faster activation. And we'll see if it works this time. If not, feels bad, man. This feels so absurdly difficult, man. No, I got further than ever before and I swam into the stupid thing. Dude, we're close-ish. I don't think, yeah, we don't have anything else that grants like even more HP or healing. Lake of Rot from Elden Ring? Don't give me trauma. I mean, I could up our heal potency. Like our defense goes down, but I assume that doesn't matter for this. Because I doubt defense works against like rot effects. So let's try this again. Brother. Pain. Okay, we'll pick up this flower. That'll give us full HP. Okay, ready? I'm doing that early because this is like a non-dangerous part, so I'd like the auto heal to be later. Deja vu, I've been in this place before, higher on the streets. Time to be free. Oh, yes, gas. No, we got there. I literally broke the flower that was at the edge of the like water. Okay, we can get it now at least. I know we can make it because we like barely touched it. Okay, ready and go. That was a bad dash. I feel like this was way less efficient, but... No, I wasted it! No! Kill me now. I mistimed it and we got the auto heal to trigger too early. Hey, we can make it though, I just know it. Whatever. We got the heal from that flower. I got double procced there? What the heck? And I'm not dashing? Dude. Kill me now. Any imperfection and we lose. It must be pristine. Optimal. We'll get there. I'm just gonna, yeah, let that happen. I don't think we got it this time. There was a couple, like, bad directional dashes there. Yeah, not quite. Ah! Okay, I do want to check here, actually. Some of the other totems granted more healing. Like, this one has a full heal when I get low. But if one of these grants, like, 5 extra heals. Okay, no. A couple of them just grant 1 more. This is... I think this is the best setup we have. Okay, ready and go. Fuck, dude. It's so over already. I did it wrong. Oh, maybe I just... Okay, I think... Routing wise, we should be saving the final heal for there anyway, so. Okay. Man, dude, it's so close. Like, I feel like I might be missing something that would give us more. Yeah, just a tiny little ledge murdered us. Okay. Okay, now I wait for auto on the next one. The last one, I'll use the heal. I canceled the heal! I canceled the heal too early! Okay. One thing, equipment. Do any of these give extra heals? No. Yeah, no extra heals from any of that. Oh, I could build up the boost early there. I know that now. Okay. So I guess we'll try to kill this thing, actually. And then we get this to full heal up. Can I even do that? I think I maybe built up the speed boost a tiny bit earlier than previous. Except I botched that. And we used the auto heal, the first option. I should probably do like 2 back-to-back normal heals. so we don't have to build up our speed again. Dude, one of the times we were literally at the top of the water, we just had to jump out. I can't believe, like, how narrow this is. Can I dash from this direction? Oh my gosh, what am I doing? Okay. Okay, it's fine. We take this. Okay, coming from the left, are we able to generate, like, enough speed to do that, is what I wanted. I still feel like we might have lost time there, because we just were in the water for longer. Tried to do a second one in a row and it didn't come out. What the heck? Maybe that's why we don't do it double? Like... No! What? That made it? Didn't I, like, totally botch one of the heals, though? Ancient's Fury. Improves stats, primarily defense. Up to 2 bracelets can be equipped at a time. That better be the best bracelet in the game, dude. Oh wait, I'm dying. Ah, panic. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die before I can get back. Hey, we got it though. We are speed. Nice. Feels good, man. I do not know whether the relics we did mattered at all. Like this one probably helped because it was faster activation time. But I think the reduced damage only happens against enemies, not against environment damage. So yeah, not so much of a big deal there. But something that did help. What? Why is my count off? I must have just got another relic slot at some point without realizing. But yeah, something that did matter though was swapping out to higher heal potency on our bracelets. So that was good. The Ancient's Fury here. So it's got stats, but it specifically looks like it grants more attack than most of what we have equipped. So if we care less about the HP, more about the attack and defense. I don't know. Oh my gosh, that heal potency goes way down though. I don't know what's optimal here. What do we sacrifice? What do we keep? Too difficult. Okay. What the heck? We're missing something in the middle here too? Where could it even be? Like, is it over here? Down here? Down here? And if I do this, are we gonna find something? Oh, that is where... Okay, good. No! There was another damn tree! My trauma! I hate you so much, stupid tree. Surely I won't perish to this final tree, huh? There we go. Dude. Why was there another tree? Unidentified amplifier that can upgrade Nola's abilities. Is this the upgrade to the attack I like to use with the axe? If so, I'm so happy. If not, what the heck, man? Why not? Oh my gosh, I don't have full healing because these stupid trees don't regen. Oh, I forgot to re-equip my previous totem. And we still cannot go any further here. So yeah, there is no final gigabig tree boss that I see anywhere. We just had to kill 5 separate small psychic trees. I don't know. They're pretty cringe. Don't want to deal with them ever again. No, this upgrades the scythe variant. So the only variant I haven't found is the one I care about. No. Okay, let's switch this back. I like the increases defense after being hit. That one is nice. And where do we go now? We cannot access that. I think we've cleared everything else on this side of the map. Except for those like question marks. Yeah, I can't clear that yet. There's still something here, but I have no idea what. Like, we were really struggling to find something around there. This we can grab. Dude, it's already 11 p.m. Oh no. I'm trying to full clear the map. I want to so bad. But the clock. The clock. This work week still sucks, so I shouldn't be on too long. Oh wow, another thing up here. I was not expecting that. Mysterious glowing can. What the heck? Increase break damage dealt to enemies by 20%. Shoo, that's a lot. A can of preserved food that has been discarded for a considerable length of time. Manufactured at the Arcane Factory, it appears to have been part of a trial run for a new long-lasting food substance. For reasons unknown, it glows with a dim magic. Both the ingredients within and manufacturing processes have not been disclosed to the public. Magical foodstuffs, I suppose. Okay, let's just ignore these. Oh my gosh, I said ignore. Why are you guys trying to mortar me? Oh my gosh. It's fine. Not even close. Don't worry. Not the mimics. Okay. Anyway, we're just going to launch to the left here. See if we can find... No, I have to go even further left? What the heck, man? We're going to have to fly all the way across. Slightly above where I'm at. Oh my goodness. They make this extreme. Don't want to die there. That was close. So I think it's just right here on the left. Hopefully this is the right height. Yeah, it looks to be good. Oh my goodness, we are barely up. It's the wrong height. Feels bad. Okay, so whatever is directly right here. And we'll fly across the entirety of the map once more to get this stupid item that I really hope is my weapon upgrade. Oh, what? You're kidding me. That is too low? Pain without love. Pain can't get enough. Okay. Can I do something else? Oh my gosh, this is not working like I want. Dash first, then we do that. Then we just launch. So it should be this right here. This should be the elevation. Right? Please? Fingers crossed, please? Okay. It was less extreme than I had thought. Special alloy core. Break this. I'm glad they make it so easy to see what you have to backtrack for. Very thankful. That's not what I intended to do at all. Oh. Well, if I was better at the game, though, I could have saved it. Okay. Dude, I'm just warping back up to the top. This is too much trouble. Oh my goodness. Okay, lower than that. Where are we going? Okay, like the lowest spot over there. Ready for liftoff. The 3D maps in Metroid Prime were so nice for backtracking and exploring. It's been so long since I played the Metroid Prime trilogy. I should really go back and give it another chance. Interesting, a cutscene for this. What do we got? What's this? Documents on the Empyrean Parasol. By drawing magic from the land of origin, the Empyrean Parasol is capable of emitting an unceasing magic barrier. Precipitation particles that fall from the barrier serve as fuel for all homunculi, allowing them to operate without the need for magicite as a power source. Continuous operation of the barrier requires the presence of Cain Milius, or a homunculus replica of him. Gilroy has been tasked with this duty at present, but a successor might be readied in anticipation of blight deterioration. Okay, wait, what? By drawing magic from the land of origin, the Empyrean Parasol emits an unceasing magic barrier. But precipitation particles fall from the barrier and fuel all homunculi. Does that mean that the rain is the rain of death is a byproduct of the barrier? Or am I misreading this? Because if so, what the hell? That's crazy. But yeah, the Metroid Prime series is definitely one I would want to like replay at some point because I remember almost nothing. I just remember that I enjoyed it. But okay, let's see. It's about the barrier. The Empyrean Parasol was constructed to ward off the rain of death. The barrier draws its magic from the land of origin. It looks like there's a key inside. Milius Lord's Mark. A piece of the key that grants entry to the upper stratum. A key that was made prior to the rivalry between the Miliuses and Frosts. It allowed its bearer's passage through the upper stratum in secrecy. If we put the two halves of the key together, we should be able to gain entry to the upper stratum. I believe this room was used by Cain, the Lord of House Milius himself. Nola, is something the matter? No, nothing. I was merely thinking. Reach the upper stratum. Okay, we have unlocked the capability of going to the upper stratum, which is right here, I believe. Yep, that is correct. You're pretty sure the fourth one's coming out this year. Next could be the perfect time to replay. True. Yeah, I do remember seeing that there was the potential for Metroid Prime 4 this year. Feels like they announced that ages and ages ago. Like millennia ago. But yeah, I definitely want to try more of it though, or play it again just to refresh. Kind of the same thing. Whenever they finally announce Hollow Knight sequel Silksong, like I'm gonna go back and replay everything on that. I've actually been playing a bit of it as like a randomizer lately, but I'd like to properly do a full playthrough, do all the challenge bosses, all the arena stuff. Huh. I don't think there's anything else I can do right now. Like, this is the only area where I have not discovered what's hidden. And then there's up here that is just like blocked off, which is confusing. Like, is this just the other side of the upper stratum? That's my guess, is that it'll like loop back over here, but that's really a strange area. Have like that. Maybe now that we have the dash, we can get over somewhere from up here. I really hope Silksong comes out eventually, dude. It's been so long. So long. There was something up there, dude. What the hell? Okay, how do I even get up there? Where is our launch point? How do we manage this? At least I found it. Last time I was just wandering around, like, very confused. Like, is there any higher point to launch from than that? I don't think so. Okay, let's try that again, but this time before we land, we have to like jump. Okay. No, it canceled out the movement. Like the slash came out, but I didn't move with it. What is that? Dude, these slanted surfaces just take all your control away from you. Feels bad, man. There we go. Origin Gem Core. Now, what am I even missing? Anything? Anything at all? I'm probably missing some turn-ins, because we got all these items from our one friend. Oh my goodness, 20% break damage. That is pretty wild. Because we had like, yeah, increased break damage by 15. So you could do a lot of extra break damage. That's kind of wild. In fact, I think I unequip this and go with break damage instead. And then ability upgrades. I don't know. I'll just throw it at this, whatever. I still don't know how to get the unidentified transformer to upgrade my attack that I like. It's a tragedy. And then maybe there really is going to be a good amount still at the top, because Like, we're missing a lot of the top level upgraded abilities. Yeah, I forgot about that guy, the wolf. Flower mutated by the blight still does. Ooh! It's you. Thank you for coming. That thing you've got there. An arcane instrument made by the frost, is it not? Do you know what it is? I suspect I might, although I certainly didn't expect to see it again. Looks like something one of my pupils might have made. A tuner, as it were. No good with arcane instruments, that one. Not like his younger sister. But then, he was always full of surprises. Shy, but competitive. Too proud to ask for help. He was the cutest little rascal. Listen to me, go on. Let me see that, dear. So this must have been one of the items we got. I like how we didn't have to talk to her. The cutscene just plays when you get close. That's super nice to make it less tedious to try and backtrack and find where to deliver these. There. Good as new. You can have it back now. Are you sure? It's called a gear. It's an arcane instrument commonly used by attuners, although not sure if you'll find it useful yourself. Incomplete gear. Slightly reduces Lilac's weight. An instrument restored by the Elder of the Sorcerer's Village. A prototype fashioned by the Chief Attuner, Joran, and given to his master and former attuner, Cassia, when he was a child. Okay, well, that's interesting. Does that mean I jump more? Like, what does less weight mean? I still can't do anything about this, I assume. Yeah. So was that a relic? Or what was that? Because if so, it'll be under... Yeah, equip relics. Oh, only costs 1. Slightly reduces her weight. Oh yeah, and we can upgrade our relics too. Dude, I just keep remembering more and more stuff to do. But we're basically done here. We're wrapping up. We're winding down for the night. Oh hey, we have another delivery. Wow. Or just more talk about Levy, because we discovered her pretty much everywhere. How's Levy doing? I haven't seen her in a while. I have something from her here, but I don't know who it belongs to. That's... left it with you, did she? Yes, something about Milius' residence. Suppose there's no point in hiding it. My name's on there. Was a long time ago, back when I was younger. Used to be an arcane smith for House Milius. I had no idea. House Milius's arcane smiths were considered the very best in their field. In this world filled with blight, we thought the homunculi, a culmination of all our arcane engineering know-how, were our only hope. But no matter what we did, how many times we ran the experiments, how sturdy we built them, the blight would still get them in the end. And why wouldn't it? Homunculi are just about the same as regular folk. The blight originates from people's hearts. Ain't no running from it, long as you've got one of those. One by one, the homunculi started to succumb to the fumes and begun attacking the humans. I lost a lot of my friends back then, and so I decided to get away from it all. It was why I never wanted Levy to become an arcane smith, why I'd always stop her going out, because I'm a damned coward myself. Milius, huh? Did you think we'd hate you if we knew? Levy, you heard. You joined House Milius because you wanted to save people, didn't you? And why you became the old city's arcane smith, too. Who do you think taught me to help people? Watching you all that time, it made me want to help too. If I did my part, I thought we could all find a way to keep living in this crappy world. And if I ever have to make a run for it, I can run twice as fast as you. Huh. Heck of a tongue lashing. She's right. Everyone here is alive because of you, and the arcane instruments you've made. This ain't how it's supposed to be. Bunch of kids picking me back up. Thank you. All of ya. I'll never forget the folks that suffered because of what I did. I'll carry that forever. But I'm also gonna make sure I keep swinging this hammer like there's no tomorrow. And train Levy to become an arcane smith? I'll think about it. I was curious about those records, but I wasn't sure how to ask. I'm glad I gave them to Lilac. You could have just told me, you know. It's kinda embarrassing. Oh, that's right. Here. Thanks for everything. Attire, Levy's mantle. A mantle fashioned by Levy for Lilac. It has been made using items scavenged from the lower stratum. Hey, we got a new cape from Levy. Let's go. This mantle, it's the same color as yours. Yep, made out of the same stuff. We're in this together after all. Thanks, Levy. Let's keep working together. Just try not to get into too much trouble, okay? I guess that's right. He instantly goes back into hammering. That's kind of funny. Hey, Levy's okay. She came back. Yippee! Yippee! Woohoo! Just a bunch of parts. None of that helps. Anything else? I don't really think so. I think we just buy a bunch of magic vials if we can. I do want to see. I didn't look at. I didn't figure out how we could change our outfit before. We do have 2 more slots for relics, so I wanted to go with the extra weight one. And I think... Oh wait, we already have this one equipped. Sure, let's go gambling. Let's get some random helpful items. Probably not optimal, but who cares at this point? Extra. Under the extra menu at Respites, you can change costumes. Okay, that's where it was at. View information on enemies and characters, and enjoy artwork from the game. Extra can be unlocked using fragments obtained by defeating enemies. Oh, so you can have a bunch of different outfits that you could like buy using that. Oh, there's like different variants of Levy's mantle. I do think I like the gray one. So I'm gonna do that variant. Enemies, characters, gallery. You could look at a bunch of the art. Oh, that's cool. A lot of our squad there, like the concept art probably. It's really nice that they include that stuff in the game. Big fan of it. Okay, then we are going to power up whatever relics we care to. Oh, wow. This reduces the required slots when you upgrade. Interesting. Humu humu. This, we're definitely doing that, obviously. Increase our attack damage by 15% instead. Yeah, that's nutty. And then we need more scrap. So I guess we won't buy anything else for now. But yeah, dude, we're probably very strong now. We might have like a couple more items that we got from Levy at some point that lead to missions, but I'm not really sure. Okay, this is the only quest item we have left, so maybe I'll try to look up how to utilize that. Special alloy amplifier, huh? What can I even use that for? Anything? Doesn't look like it. Weird. I mean, we still have the potential for one more ability unlock. But yeah, I might look up where to turn that in, because I think that's the only thing left for us to do before we challenge the upper stratum next stream, which should be tomorrow. Because yeah, I'm trying to keep up the regular streaming as much as physically possible. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out, everyone. It's been a nice another chill Metroidvania stream. I'm glad I decided to go back and play this one, because it's been very, it's like therapeutic almost, just fully clearing out these worlds a little bit at a time. And the music, the atmosphere, it's a really cool game. I like it a lot. Yeah, coming back to the series after like 3 or 4 years, it was really nice. So but yeah, expect us back again tomorrow, roughly 8 p.m. Eastern time, for more Ender Magnolia, and we'll challenge the upper stratum. Totally possible that we complete the entire game tomorrow. I have no idea how much is left in store, but it seems like we're maxing out on a lot of what's available. So probably just a couple more streams left in us for this, and then we will finally start Sekiro, most likely. Either that, or I'm going to throw in some Monster Hunter streams, because I am very much looking forward to Monster Hunter. That's actually one I might end up playing a bit off stream as well, because, you know, all my friends will be playing too. But yeah, great fun. Wow, yeah, it unlocks in only 3 days, so that's Friday, so that would be the start of next week. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Whether I stream the start of the game or I'll already be doing some like big fights partway through. But anyways, yeah, thanks so much for stopping by. Hope you're having a great day or night, and I'll plan to see you all at the next stream. Goodbye and farewell. Have a good one.